Ever since the initial reveal trailer and the subsequent Vidoc, Marathon has been shrouded in mystery. Bungie seems to be sticking to their plan. However, over the last few months, we've seen delays, leadership changes, and rumours of gameplay changes, leaving us in a state of concern and speculation. It's not all bad news though. Through leaks, we've learned some tantalising snippets of information about gameplay loop and game direction, allowing me to make some educated guesses on what we'll see upon the actual release of the game. From what we know, the gameplay is expected to follow a familiar yet innovative pattern. Before entering the game, players will select their loadouts, perhaps purchasing weapons from a marketplace. One thing I noticed in the Vidoc, which I haven't seen anyone talking about, is that the guns all look very modular and sort of Lego-y, suggesting the possibility of extensive gun modification and customization within the game. Here we see a clip from the Vidoc in which a dev seems to be changing the layout and attachments of this gun. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Biomata, synthetic cybernetic bodies. I believe we'll be able to choose our character from a series of cybernetic bodies, Series S, P, D, etc. In the trailer, it appears that the Biomata is in a strange sort of packaging produced by Traxxas. As players, we may be able to choose between picking our character from either the UESC, Sekiguchi or Traxxas, each offering small differences in costs, aesthetics and stats. Alternatively, as far as I understand, Sekiguchi Genetics is the only producer of these Biomata, acting as a middleman in the conflicts between the UESC and Traxxas, supplying both organizations with cybernetics. We may purchase our Biomata from Sekiguchi and then decide to join a faction, either the UESC, Traxxas, or even Mida, and become a rebel of sorts, not acting under either corporation. Each faction may have their own style, allowing players to personalize their look. According to the game's lore, these cybernetics were initially developed to allow people to complete dangerous tasks safely by transferring their consciousness into these bodies. And now it seems as if they're repurposed as weapons in the fight for Tau City and the riches it holds. Marathon, like many other extraction shooters, will have a focus on collecting loot and resources found around the abandoned colony. There will be 3 different types of loot: items and resources. While exploring the abandoned world of Tau City 4, players will come across resources, currency, weapons, and rare artifacts. If extracted, these items may be used to complete missions, sold to the megacorps, or traded with other players. Alongside the loadout you bring in, these items will be lost upon death. Implants. Implants will allow players to personalize their playstyle through abilities. For example, night vision to spot the outline of enemy players. This may be what we saw during the trailer, being ripped out by other players upon death. Perks. Like implants, perks will give players abilities such as faster revives, less O2 usage, and faster movement through water, and may be found within the map or gained through leveling up and acquiring XP. These, however, will stay locked to your character, keeping them if you die. I'm excited to see these developers exploring new concepts within the extraction shooter space, as these additions will likely result in dynamic situations to enhance the skill and stakes of each game. PvP interactions will play a significant role in Marathon, but we can also expect a substantial amount of PvE, where players will have to fight the remaining Svit and Fort found around the colony. During each run, players' oxygen will be the system in which determines the length and stakes of a match. Being shot by an enemy in the right place could damage your oxygen canisters, making them run out faster, heightening the stakes and the need to extract. Surviving towards the end of a game, players must extract with what they've collected. Looking at games such as the Cycle Frontier, we could expect to see a type of social hub on board the Marathon ship, where players are sent down from or flown up to when extracted. However, this is only a theory, and the visible division between factions like the UESC, Traxxas and Sekiguchi suggests that there may be no interaction between these factions outside of Tau City. The method in which players will be extracted and deployed is still a mystery, but according to Insider Gaming, Bungie wants very short load times, allowing players to ready up and jump straight into the game, furthering their hopes for Marathon to be the ultimate live service game. Marathon was initially set to release in late 2024, however, after a series of layoffs, Bungie has pushed the date back to 2025. In the Vidoc, we learned that Bungie was conducting internal playtests as of May last year, moving towards the early alpha, mentioning that next time we'd hear from them, they'll be ready to release gameplay. Considering this, and looking at the release pattern of Destiny, which launched over 500 days after its initial reveal, we could be looking at a release in the latter half of 2025, meaning surely more announcements and gameplay details will be revealed in the coming months. We could possibly hear something about it at the upcoming Bungie Day, on the 7th of July. As it stands right now, not much is known about Marathon, but as we wait, the speculation and excitement continues to build. I'm genuinely really excited about this game. and I can't wait to explore the rich world the devs have created. If you liked what I had to say, feel free to subscribe, as I'm going to make many more videos about Marathon. Thanks for watching, and until then, have a good day.